able to do with our information. The thing is, we are very used to give information to everybody, and we are really in danger. Every single citizen here is in danger of
without
giving their
getting
information.
into big data, and what big data can do, the amount of data processing. I mean, we're seeing people that are coming out with degrees now in big data architecture, data manipulation, and the amount. And when we go to the Internet of Things, people are going to be able to find out where you traveled, how fast you traveled, what you did. Many people don't know, but cars have black boxes. Newer cars can tell whether or not you were wearing your seatbelt when you had an accident. So you can say, well, yeah, I was wearing it. They look in there and they say, no, that wasn't engaged. The point is that the amount of data that is being aggregated and the fact that we have systems that can process that data kills our privacy. People ask, can I do your location so then I can figure out where you were? I have your IP address of what kind of food you buy. I mean, that's the simple part. But then you look at what companies do, and you can find out, and you can interpolate where they're going in the future. And so the answer is, you have to have, number one weakness is you have to have people trained. Here's a quick question. How many people work right now? How many people have had a security briefing? How many people had a safety briefing? Usually there's some hands. But how many people really got a security briefing? How many people here have shared your don't raise your hand. How many people here have shared your password with somebody else to some account? And I'll tell you, who do you think the worst offender in a major corporation is with regard to sharing a password? It's the CEO, because they share it with their administrative assistant, because they don't want to go out and love the emails. Okay? So, more on your question?
Más preguntas?
Okay, my question is, good morning. Thank you very much for the talk.
Oh,
I'm here, yes.
I thought.
Not me.
Before you run, I would ask you if you can give any recommendations about security. You know, if you have heard about the news of a company of computers were involved in pre-installed spyware in their laptops to spy people, and I don't know. What recommendations could you give to us for having or trusting people?
Okay, I'll give you an example. I'm flying on the airplane, and I'm flying next to this guy. And he's got his computer, and I've got my computer, and I've got this. And we're talking, and he's got a lot of music on his computer. And so I say, do you like Frank Sinatra? And he goes, oh yeah, he's my favorite guy. And I say, on this, I have 2.6 gigabytes of everything Frank Sinatra ever did. Would you like it? And he says, yeah. And so he plugs it into his computer, and what he doesn't know is I'm good at what's called pod slurping. And that is, while I'm sending Frank Sinatra his way, I'm pulling everything off his documents area my way. And so what I'm saying is to be security aware and don't do dumb stuff. Don't share passwords. Have strong passwords. You're going to have to write them down. So if you do, put them in something that, don't write them down like I did on my laptop. I mean, mine's right here. It says, cheer for who? But it's not really, it's meant to be funny in that somebody says, well, you wrote it down. But the point is to do the things and to follow procedures. And if in your company there is a procedure that you think isn't right, raise your hand. Say, hey boss, what about this? Does anybody work in a secure area? Well, you have a secure area here. We have a big thing we call tailgating. And that is, you use your card into an area, and the guy behind you, and so you hold the door for him. And that's courtesy, but that's wrong. You need to say, hey, either I don't recognize you, or, hey Joe, you know, this is a secure area. How about I close the door and you card in? Those are the things, and it becomes this magical word called security awareness. Next question.
I have